What is up, YouTube? That's it here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys some singles battles. Singles battles are my favorite format in Pokemon, so I decided to make a channel where I'm just going to be uploading singles battles. These are going to be things like in-game battles, which we're doing today, Pokemon Showdown, we're going to be using some BDSP singles, some Let's Go singles, some other format singles. So if you guys are a fan of singles battles, think about leaving a like on this video, think about dropping a sub on this channel, and without further ado, let's kind of talk about this team and get right into this. This is a Sand Tyranitar Chandelure team that I actually built like over a decade ago. I think I used a Melodic instead of the Mimikyu, or maybe like a Gastrodon or something instead. But like the main core uses Chandelure and Tyranitar. You want to go for those big taunts with Chandelure to make sure they can't set their rocks. And then from there, Chandelure has really good offensive coverage with things like Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, Energy Ball, really good stuff. And we have a good support Tyranitar with like Dragon Tail, Thunder Wave, Stealth Rock, Knockoff to be able to actually take out our opponent's walls to set up for a big potential sweep with things like Mimikyu, Exodrill, Gyarados, and Garchomp. This is a really old team. I built this, like I said, back for tournament play in Gen 5. And since we're going back to our roots playing some singles, I wanted to bust out one of my favorite teams of all time. So we're going to hopefully get right into this. The main tech with this team uses the Chandelure off the rip with like a Focus Sash. So we want to use the Shandy to trade for like 1 or 1.5, be able to get a couple KOs early before actually going into our Tyranitar, setting the sand before we start closing with the rest of our Mons. So if that sounds like a good time to you, sit back, max, relax, act all cool, and we're going to hop right into some games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, so we got our first game here. Darkrai is in OU, I think, so that's actually going to be pretty hard to deal with. That was not a Pokemon that was around back then. Zenta also in OU, so this is going to be pretty hard. Now they're suspect testing Gliscor right now, so pretty cool team. Very new stuff versus my stuff's like really old. I think I'm actually just going to lead Shandy. We generally want to lead Shandy with this team so we can have Shandy go for like a 1-for-1 trade at the best, kind of get its sash out of the way and broken, and then from there, like come in with the T-Tar, set the sand, and then like start picking which route we want to go. Do we want to go like big damage with Excadrill, or do we need to face hazards with Excadrill? We can go for like a setup with Gyarados that has Taunt to facilitate like breaking some of those walls. Garchomp also has Substitute to block some status moves and things like that. So pretty cool stuff here. I wonder if they're going to opt to lead with Glimmora. I think if they do go Glimmora, I'm wondering if I would want to just taunt it with Chandelure. Chandelure is slower than Glimmora, but we're running a full speed Shandy, so we might be fast. It's gonna be really hard. They have a really cool team full of great OU Mons. It's like a full UU team versus like a full OU team, and that slacking is gonna be a pain in the butt. So let's see how this one's gonna go down. We have the tools to win. The fact that like we have Garchomp, I think Garchomp's gonna be pretty good into like their Zenta and stuff like that. Gliscor is a good Mon to see here for us. Don't necessarily think we need to taunt it. I think I could just pop it with a... If I Stellar Terra Fire Blast, they'd be dead. Did I Stellar Terra? I know I'm Grass Terra. I think I will just Fire Blast it. It'd be really cool to burn this guy, right? Protect, absolutely fine. So they're trying to get their Toxic Orb active right off the rip. So they're going to have Protect. They might have Rocks, they might have U-Turn. I wouldn't be surprised to see Knockoff or Earthquake here. And let's realistically think about what I want to do. This is a very important turn. I think I'm going to... I could either hard swap, right? I think I could swap. I don't want to swap in my Gyarados and have it get poisoned by a Toxic. I think I'm going to just Fire Blast. I think they're probably pivoting to Raging Bolt, is my guess here. And that's okay. If you want to stay in and fight me, you can. This Fire Blast do be cooking. It's a Fire Blast. Like, that's a lot. That's a 2-shot. Stealth Rocks. This is absolutely acceptable. We have the phasing on the Excadrill. The Gyarados has heavy duty boots. Our Garchomp resists it. I think we're going to be in for a good time here. So like looking back, like none of our Mons really care that there's rocks on the board. I think what I can do here is I think I can get away with just a Shadow Ball here, because it will be able to KO them, and if they want to protect, they absolutely can. Nothing's saying that they can't. Yep. And I didn't want to throw out just the YOLO Fire Blast. I guess we could have continually Fire Blasted to make sure that, like, we weren't... Like, maybe we made them think we were choiced or something, but now we're just showing that we're mixing it up a little bit. I think that Shadow Ball still will get this KO, considering how much damage Fire Blast did, and Shadow Ball is a good move into most of these Pokemon. So I'm going to opt to go with the Shadow Ball. Hopefully I KO this Gliscor here. That'd be really nice. I don't want to miss... they're just going to pivot. I wonder if it's going to be Raging Bolt coming in here. If we get a special D-drop, that's going to be massive. Raging Bolt. It's almost like I played the game, boys. Show me that stat drop. Show me, is it vested? Vest is my favorite bolt set. No, is it lefties? Okay. Calm Mind's fine. I don't think I particularly care for that much of what they're doing here. If I were to go to Excadrill, I can make a read. Yeah, I kind of like that. You know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm going to stay in and Shadow Ball one more time. I wanted to pivot in my Excadrill, but I want to see like what they're doing. Because like we still just two-shot them here. Special D-drop right there. Nice, in case they did Calm Mind. Nice, so they're still actually gone. Cool, that was great. They can go for a Thunderclap here, but that breaks Sash. Remember, the whole point of this Shandy is to trade for like a 1 for 1.5 or 2. So we've chunked their Gliscor. We're going to be able to finish off this Raging Bolt, and then they get to send something else to Revenge KO us, but we're going to make it so they can't like set up that much. So I think we're fine to just Shadow Ball here again. Thunderclap's absolutely fine. We could have went for like a really, really weird game where we go like Taunt a bunch of times, making them like think. We could have done other stuff, but I'll just take this KO. And then they're going to probably send out something like Darkrai, or I wouldn't be surprised to see the Zenta here either. Zenta's a little bit early for Zenta, because if I ever force the Zenta out, the Slowking's fine. I think you just Shadow Ball it. I'm super okay with this. I could taunt you, but I mean, you're obviously... I could taunt you. Like, you're not oblivious, you're a generator. I could taunt. I'm allowed to do that. If I taunt here, I can then send out my T-Tar and get my rocks up very safely, I think. But I'm gonna Shadow Ball. I think it's too good to be true. You might be going like a weird Terra bait here, but like I want to stick this damage. Like this is far too good damage not to do it, right? Yeah, that's great damage. Like I don't need. Yeah, he went for a chilly reception here. So I could have taunted that, but there's like no reason to taunt that. He's gonna get his generator proc. He probably thought that he was gonna force us to pivot, and the reason why I use chilly reception, they're kind of like a pseudo teleport, is you're able to like see what I pivot into and then repin it. I didn't take the bait. I just kept him honest. And we're able to get big damage in. Darkrai's going to come in here. I think we just pivot in T-Tar at this point. Chandelure's going to go down if the sand is ever up again, but like we can just use it as like a free pivot. T-Tar should be a pretty good swap in on Darkrai. I don't know if Darkrai gets like Aura Sphere. I'm not going to lie, I've not played against Darkrai all that much over the years. So it's usually been in Ubers. And it was kind of like suboptimal. Yeah, Shandy's going to get killed by Rock, so I'm going to have to get rid of those. That should be fine though. Dark Pulse is fine. Awesome. So this is a big T-Tar here. Do I even want rocks in this matchup is a very, very good question. Do I even particularly care for the stealth rocks here? I think I'm going to just knock off because I think there's a good chance they expect me to rocks, and I'd rather knock off and catch something like the Zenta. I mean, the Zenta is a problem, only if it like, I could just Dragon Tail you. I'll Dragon Tail. I don't want Zenta coming in. And it's only going to get that boost once. If you send a Gliscor, like I still Dragon Tailed. Glim is a good mon here for you, because you're going to get those hazards up. We're going to have to go into Excadrill and go for that Rapid Spin eventually. So, great damage though. I'm absolutely fine with this. Breaks potential Sash. Like, I think we're all good. Who's coming in here though to pin me? If it is like sub Zenta, we're pretty boned. Okay, it's Darkrai again. I wonder if they're choiced. Good question. Would you be choiced? Do I need rocks here either? I think I'm just going to put up a Thunder Wave. Because like whoever we catch off this, unless it's Gliscor, is fine. And I don't particularly care if they want to go into Gliscor versus my T-Tar. Like, it's not the biggest thing in the world. They're going for another pivot. What if I just Dragon Tailed you again, bro? Is this Slowking? Go him again. Cool, that works. Now I just outspeed. Nice. Thunder Wave T-Tar, kind of nice. I'm actually trying to wait out my own sand, if you can't tell. For the most part, so I can actually use my Chandelure again. I don't dislike Garchomp as a pivot in from this T-Tar. I think I might just do that. Go into the Garchomp. Get a sub up. I think that is pretty nice. Yeah, what are you gonna do? You can try and Toxic here. There's like your one shot. Like, are you gonna Mortal Spin me? Are you gonna Toxic Spikes? Like, what is the play here? This is a good game so far. We're playing pretty well. Please no Toxic. I mean, there's that poison, but that's not like toxic. I guess it doesn't matter, yeah. Doesn't matter, we already got poison. Alright, so we have a big pin here into this guy. It's a lot of damage. Big special attack investment right there. Okay. So the idea is going to be... we need to rapid spin away a bunch of these hazards. I'm going to go for a Dragon Claw here because I'm going to try and catch their Gliscor. They know I have Earthquake. Oh, that's Satan. Wow. They're crazy, dude. They're like absolutely nuts. That's a good play. Did not expect that. Doesn't get the KO here. Almost. So Garchomp's gonna take the Rip L. I think what I want to do is actually just like, big sad here. You pivot to Gliscor here, you're just gaming. If you pivot into Gliscor, it's going to drastically change how I play the rest of this match. I don't think you do, because like Garchomp just showed it was trying to pin you. Oh my god, they're so good. That was a great play. They conditioned me, and now I'm going to disrespect you for the rest of this game. Now, I'm done playing Mr. Respectful Nice Guy here. Alright, let's see how many turns I have. Lefty should keep me alive. They're going to protect and try and like wait me out and get some more health back. I'm going to Swords Dance on that. You can just hit me if you want, but I think you're going to protect and try and like wait me out. And if I SD, I should be able to get what I want. This is a great pivot to Gliscor. Like, wow, so smart. There it is, but I'm all... Hey, I told you I'm disrespecting you for the rest of this game. Like, I'm done. We're done playing Mr. Nice Guy out here. You got some double protects back there? This Garchomp about to be popping it off. Let's go. Leftovers Garchomp busted. We out here forever. Let's go. I'm taking about 12 HP every time. We should be able to KO the Gliscor here. And then this is going to allow Excadrill to exude a lot more pressure in this matchup. We're getting a KO on something this turn. Unless it's... I mean, Zenta is a good pivot here. But then, like, the Zenta's, like, on the board. It's, like, big sad. Slowking. Slowking's going down. And that's good. It's a good mon down. I think they go down. And then they're going to have to repin us with, like, Darkrai or something. Nice. Cool. That was, like, a kind of thorn mon on my side there. So, whatever they come in with... I think I'm just going to go, like, raw Excadrill and just rapid spin. I think that, like, they have Darkrai, right? I'm trying to think, what... Does Darkrai get, like... It gets Volt Beam, doesn't it? I'm going to look this up. Because, like, this is where the game's trending. Darkrai's going to come in and mess us up. I mean, I could go T-Tar into the Excadrill. I just have to look up, like, what moves Darkrai gets. So, Pokemon Showdown. I want to see if it gets, like, Aura Sphere or, like, a Focus Blast or, like, a Flamethrower. I don't know what it gets out of those moves. We're going to keep them honest this turn. We're going to Dragon Claw in case they wanted to pivot out to Gliscor to let us tick out. Give me one sec. Alright, Darkrai. Can't put us to sleep. Alright, so it gets Blizzard. Wow. So yeah, it does get Ice Beam and stuff like that. It gets Drain Punch. It does get Focus Blast. It gets Ice Beam. It gets Rock Slide. I'm not seeing like Aura Sphere. Just throwing that out there, or Flamethrowers. Yeah, but just keep them honest here. We Dragon Claw. You can outspeed me. You can Ice Beam. It's absolutely acceptable. I think we just come in with Excadrill and just rapid spin away these boosts. And when they go into the Gliscor, I think we outspeed that Gliscor and we actually have a good Terra to pin it. So we're going to be able to get rid of their hazards and at the same time get rid of their Gliscor. And then they're stuck with like Zenta, Darkrai. They're stuck with Zenta, Darkrai, Paralyzed Glimmora. Like, that's probably going to be fine. So I'm just going to go for a rapid spin here. I think we're fine. He's tearing. Are you going Ghost with the most coast to coast? Flying, maybe? Flying is a really good tear on Darkrai, I think. Covers up for that big weakness. Ghost! He actually is Ghost. How does he know we have rapid spin? What an absolute Chad gamer, by the way. Wow! This guy's like way too good at Pokemon, bro. We're fine, though. Yep, does not work. I could actually just stay in and EQ. I'm okay with that. Yeah, don't freeze me, bro. Nice. There's AV Excadrill, big thick. Oof. Alright, so we just pivot in T-Tar here and take him out every 2 turns. Oh, yeah, that was rough, though. They know we're pivoting to T-Tar. Maybe they go for a... I mean, I don't know what they're going to do here. I really don't know. They're pivoting. I wasn't going to stay in and, like, do anything there. So, Gliscor's a good mon here. I can break that thing with Excadrill, so I'm trying to set that up still. I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock. I think that will be able to pin the Darkrai when it comes back out. They can pivot back in. but I think they're choiced. I low-key want to say they're scarfed, which is actually really scary, because I don't think they're strong enough to be spexed. We get a free lefties tick. We have Dragon Tail. Like, it sucks that we're poisoned here, right? But at the same time, this is going to be good. I think this is good stuff. This is a good game. The Zenta, I think, is going to be really hard to break. It's going to be basically up to Gyarados and Mimikyu to break that thing by itself. Yeah, we're going to get rocks up here. If you want to go into your Zenta, go into your Zenta. Free rocks! We do be taking these all the way to the bank. Cool. Great damage. I need to find a way to get my Excadrill on the board. So Darkrai is gone unless like they have a rapid spin. So I'm actually going to knock off here. I think there's a shot that they pivot and Glim, but we'll see. T-Tar doesn't really need to do anything in this matchup. I guess I could also just weave in Dragon Tails. Because then if you do pin my T-Tar, I can't come in with... Actually, that's a good play. I'm going to Dragon Tail. Yeah, EQ's fine. I'm not pivoting in that. I'm not pivoting in my Excadrill. It's absolutely okay. Just kill this T-Tar. I'd like to just get the big KO onto your, onto your Darkrai right now, if I can. Or even force the Zenta out. Nice. Dunzo. Darkrai with the Oko. Stealth Rock's busted. And still, I just think it's so crazy that, like, I'm using a Gen 5 OU team. I don't even think Gyarados was, like, OU in Gen 5 anymore. Versus, like, a, Scarlet and Violet OU team. We're really, like, playing out of our element here. But let's see. If they go Zenta here, we're sad. If they go... Yeah, Zenta's going to be hard to break with, like, Gyarados. I think it will be. But at the same time, like, I don't think we have any other options. Like, we have Mimikyu, Zenta. Mimikyu might be able to just wall it. Okay, that's fine. Let me realistically think of the best play here. I'm gonna... If you sub, right? I don't have anything to stop that. Dragon Tail is good. Thunder Wave is good. I'm gonna go for the Dragon Tail in case you want an Iron Defense. Nice. Just gotta hit this. And this makes it when he comes back in, you only get that Rusted Shield proc the first time. And we do hit it. Nice. We keep them honest here. We keep them honest. Absolutely honest. Take some more rocks damage while you're at it. Have something come in. Take some nice chip. Like, oh, we're cooking. Gliscor's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine and dandy. I should outspeed that thing with my Excadrill. I should. I don't know if I do, but I definitely should. I'm thinking. It's going to cost me my Terra if I want to do that with Excadrill. Gyarados is a good pivot into this guy. It's my last turn. Just going to stick some damage. Maybe you go for a pivot. Yeah, they kept me honest. Absolutely fine. If we come in with Excadrill, they're going to think that we would like to Rapid Spin. We could send out Shandy and have it be the exact same when the game started. I think the Excadrill is fine. I just hope that we outspeed this Gliscor. I don't know if we do. Like, Gliscors are probably built pretty fast nowadays. And Gliscor's, like, not slow. That's the thing. Like, if you check out our Excadrill set, like, we're not that fast, but I think we're faster than most Gliscors are. I'm going to be a gamer for just one day. You're allowed to click... You're allowed to click Protect and get a little bit of health back, but at the same time, like, you don't know if I have Swords Dance. You don't. You definitely weren't expecting this one. So let's see what you're doing here. Damn it. Oh, now they see it. Now they know. All right, so this is really bad. Now this is really, really bad. Okay. They don't really have anything that eats this super well. I could still get away with it with a Terra Blast here, I think. I'm gonna keep you honest. You can pivot out. You can go into your Zenta. Like, this is good damage. This is good, honest damage. Yep. And then I just pivot from here into Gyarados, and then that's what we're doing here. We could also just stay in, but I think Gyarados or Mimikyu are good pivots here. Yeah, that's great damage. 3 minutes left until battle ends, dude. This one's going to time. So as long as we don't lose a Mon, I think we're gonna be fine. It's so weird that games do go to time. They have 3 Mons and we have 4. So if we don't lose a Mon, we win. If we're gonna try and time them, which like I don't see why we wouldn't, if I'm being honest. We'll just play the game as normal, but like we'll see what happens. This game might actually end before. They're going to Iron Defense on this swap probably because that's their only win con. Body Press. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not going to do it. And I wonder what else Zenta really has. Like Iron Defense, Body Press. I like to run Crunch when I run Zenta. If I taunt it, it's like, I think the Dragon Dance is fine, honestly. Like Iron Defense is good. This lets us outspeed and fish for flinches now. Now we're going to be fast enough to also taunt it so they can only be at +3. And again, the timer's ticking. As long as we don't lose our Gyarados, we do be winning out here. So we're going to take this one. I mean, this guy had the most stacked OU team ever. And I actually still think we win. Because even though you have these Iron Defenses off, even if there was no timer, you can't, I don't think you can break the Mimikyu. Especially when you're at -1. I will actually just come in with Player Up and 2-shot you. I'm going to go for the Waterfall here. Yeah, we're still doing way too much damage. You can Iron Defense again if you want, but like, you don't have the time to actually make this work. I guess you could have Rest. Rest, Sleep Talk, but then you have a set that can never hit Mimikyu, right? So, let's see what they got here. I'm gonna get the crit. 1, 2, 3, crit, free throw, downtown. Nah, not this time. Can I get a flinch though? Body Press. That's a lot of damage. And Gyarados holds though. And we're just chilling. I do think that we are just chilling here. Let's see. 60 seconds till battle ends. I think I'm gonna probably... What happens if I play this one out here? Move time is lower than match time. Lamau. Let's see. Is there any way that I lose if I just go to Mimikyu? I don't think there is a way I lose if I go to Mimikyu. If I go to Mimikyu, you can't break it, as far as I know. So 4 Mons beat 3. We're gonna win. We're gonna win out of time. Not the best way to start a brand new channel, but like, there were some good plays here. This is a really high level player that we're fighting against right now, and we're getting confused. Sorry, not confused. We're getting poisoned, but like, I think that's fine. Let's see if they make the read. They make the read and catch the Mimikyu on the pivot. That's still game, though. We take the win. If this wasn't a game of time, we would have just stayed in with Gyarados, Waterfalled. It's great Crunch. I really like seeing Crunch on Zenta. But we are going to take this win. 4 Mons to 3. And saving that Shandy was like the little missing link that we needed to win this one. So we take this win. And there's not that much they can really do about it. So timer's out, battle's over, and we take those wins all the way to the bank. That's some good stuff. All right, another OU game. We see Iron Crown and Raging Bolt with Tentacruel. Tentacruel's actually pretty good as like a spinner on this team. I like that team a lot. Really, really cool stuff. What do we want to do? Eternatus. Wonder what they're gonna have on that set. I mean, I could go T-Tar off the rip. I could go Shandy off the rip. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think I'm going to lead Garchomp. If I can set up a sub in front of the Garg, we do just win the game. There's not that much they can really do about it, especially if I get like a Swords Dance up. We'll be able to Oko the Bolt, unless they have like a weird defensive Terra, like Flying or Grass or something. Maybe I just go, or Fairy if I want to go for like a Dragon Claw or something. So let's see what they have here. I hope they don't lead like... Eternatus would be pretty obnoxious, because we'd have to lose a Mon early. Or would we? Yes, we would. We can't even hit that thing with Garchomp. I wonder if they know that. King Lu. Okay, that's problematic. Okay, I mean, I can just go for an Earthquake. I don't want to get Ruinationed. I think I just pivot. Yeah, you just get Intimidate. You soak a Ruination if you want a Ruination. If you want to go for Spikes, that's fine. Gyarados is probably a pretty good Mon into Tinglu here. And I think the way that we beat this Tinglu is you can either taunt it, right, which we have taunt here, or we just stick like a ton of damage into it. I think I just taunt it. That's the play that I'm looking for here. because we don't want to get Whirlwinded, and I don't think it actually can hit us. If it has Ruination and Spikes and like EQ, it shouldn't be able to even hit the Gyarados. So we're going to be able to get a few Dragon Dances off here, which is going to be really, really nice. And then we're maybe going to be able to bring in the Eternatus, which might be like Sash. So there's a free Dragon Dance here. You can go Ruination if you want. Absolutely able to do that. You should be pivoting though. I wonder if it's going to be Bolt coming in. Big Raging Bolt about to be coming in here. Could definitely see it. There's the pivot. What if I just read you and went big Ground Terra EQ? Oh, I'm going to EQ the crap out of this thing, dude. Let's go. Hopefully they're not Scarf Tentacruel. I could see it. Tentacruel's a much higher base speed than Gyarados, but let's see. Maybe they have like a weird defensive Terra. They don't really know anything about our Gyarados set, so let's see. EQ, baby! Oofs! And that's one Mon down. Tentacruel down. You could send that Tinglu back out, but like I'm just going to taunt it again. You can go... Let's see. We outspeed Eternatus unless they're Choice Scarfed. We outspeed pretty much all their Mons. Like, Taunt's pretty much... There it is. Yeah, I think that they're just going to either go for like a weird defensive Terra. They could be Scarfed, or they could just have Sash. All three of those are like viable options. If we get a flinch here, we're gaming. Oh my gosh, we just... Oh, go, bro. Gyarados is busted. Yo, this Gen 5 team! This team, we built this back in the day. We built this before they were born. Holy moly, you Gyarados are just out here gaming right now. Oh, is this Bolt? Oh, yo, cut the tape, bro. Oh my gosh. Bro, cut the tape. Oh my god. He's gonna go Terra though, right? He has to have some sort of weird Terra, like maybe like a Flying Terra. I still think Grass Terra is a really good Terra on Raging Bolt. It'll let you cover up for that ground weakness, while still just like gaining a really good defensive type. Let's see though. Here's Terra. No Terra. Oh, he just went for the Thunderclap, bro. No, we got that ground Terra Gyarados. We're gaming. Where's the Terra? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, call an ambulance, but not for me. Raging Bolt, goodbye, baby. And the crit. That's what we like to see, dude. This is singles, right? If you got through that first game, this is what it's supposed to be like. I had to just shake that rust off, bro. Oh my gosh. This is Pokemon right here. And the Garg. Okay, they're going to have to tear the Garg, but like at the same time, I'm just going to flinch it. Battle was canceled. Wins up, dude. Gyarados cooking. Straight cooking out here. Holy moly. Oh, Gyarados busted. Alright, so I think I am going to play this one. This guy, I think most of their Mons are OU or lower. I think the Fire Ogerpon might be an Uber. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. My OU is a little bit rusty, but I think with our team, we want to lead up with that Chandelure, be able to use that Focus Sash right from the beginning, and then go into the T-Tar, and then like try and close them out with like Excadrill, Garchomp, Gyarados. Basically, we just want to pick our own adventure path here with this team. After we, you know, have Chandelure go for like a 1 for 1.5 or 1 for 2 trade, come in with the T-Tar, get up the rocks, and then pick, do we want to go Excadrill with the Sand Rush? Do we want to go Garchomp with like the setup? Do we want to go Gyarados with a Taunt setup? Do we want to go Mimikyu for like priority slash like setup with Swords Dance? There's a lot of really cool things this team can do. I built this team back in Gen 5. I can't believe it's been like over a decade since I really built this team, but I still think the core idea holds true. This is a great lead for us. They do have Mold Breaker. They can come in and hit us with these big fire moves. But honestly, we still have Sash, and I think we're going to be fine. I'm probably just going to go for a Shadow Ball here. I don't need to do anything spectacular. I don't need to go for a Fire Blast. It'd be really funny, though. Fire Blast might be a good option, because if you do go Fire Terra, well then, like, I don't want to miss, though. I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball. I think Shadow Ball is a good, solid move to go for here. You can pivot. I'm faster than you, because I'm using a full-speed Timid Chandelure. Next turn, we will be able to get the KO. They do opt to go for the big Ivy Cut. Remember, this is Mold Breaker Ogerpon coming in hot, going right through my Flash Fire. And speaking of fire moves, I'm going to show you what I'm working with over here, buddy. Fire Blast Chandelure. Don't sleep on it. It's a lot stronger than Shadow Ball. You thought you were pretty good with that bulky Ogerpon, but you were not bulky enough. Yo, Chandelure cooking. I think the Chandelure's name is Mac and Cheese. I think its name is Mac and Cheese, call it the Craft, the cheesiest, with the Fire Blast. We still have that Stellar Terra too if we want to use it. So this guy right here, since our Sash is already broken, we're going to see the Booster Energy activate. I'm trying to think what I really want to do here. I could go to T-Tar. I think I will go T-Tar here, but there's also something to be said for just like staying in and just like punishing sub. I think I might do that. I think I might just stay in and go for Shadow Ball. I don't want to get set up on too much. We're faster than this guy too. Yo, Chandelure do be cooking out here. This thing has like a 91 base speed, so it makes sense if they didn't have a ton of speed. Yeah, they're going to need those Dragon Dances to actually keep up in this game. I think we're just going to let the Chandelure go down. We should still outspeed with Excadrill. So we still have the right tools to win, I think. We also are like putting them within range for Mimikyu to come in and KO. Play Rough or Shadow Claw plus a Shadow Sneak will be able to get the KO here. So we're just going to stick one more Shadow Ball. They're going to go for a Dragon Claw. They're going to be able to take out the Chandelure. But remember what I was talking about in the team preview. Chandelure comes in, it deals with their lead, and it trades for like a 1 for 1.5. We took out one of their Mons, chunked the next one, and I think we're in a good spot. I could actually probably just get away with going like Gyarados here. I think I'm going to pop a Dragon Dance this first turn to play around the Burning Bulwark. And then from there, I can just go for a big like Earthquake to close things out. So pretty cool stuff. Intimidate is, I think, better on a lot of teams compared to Moxie. Moxie works when you're already winning, but you see how Intimidate comes in here, and it lets me come back in the game, and now it lets me leverage an advantage to safely Dragon Dance, and a Dragon Dance is more valuable than a Moxie boost, right? Moxie boost, I just come in and kill you. I don't need to get a +1 on top of that to still be winning that game, because I just got a KO, I'm probably already winning. But with Intimidate, it leads to a free Dragon Dance, which will then lead to a sweep, which we're going to see coming relatively soon. So Gyarados about to be popping it off out here. Big EQ. Super de-duper effective. KOs that Gouging Fire. And just like that, we're in a pretty good spot. Their two arguably best Pokemon are down. They have Pecharunt, which I don't necessarily know how I want to deal with. There's a Pecharunt coming out right here. I do not have that much experience fighting this thing. I think I can taunt it, but at the same time, like, I'm gonna taunt this thing. I probably shouldn't be taunting this thing, but this is my inexperience playing this thing. I haven't even done the DLC adventure for this guy. You toxic? Ha! You know, first time fighting this thing, I think I'm like, you know, that thing looks like it would use toxic. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I could go for another Dragon Dance. Is there anything else that I need to outspeed for the rest of this game? Sinistcha is gonna be problematic, but I'm pretty okay with just using this Gyarados as is. I'm just gonna go for a Waterfall. Big damage from this Gyarados here. Nice. So free damage. Malignant Chain. I think this does like more damage if I'm poisoned, right? I'm gonna go, oh, crit, never lucky. Doesn't poison though. So yeah, I think we're fine here to just two-shot with Waterfall. See if they have like a pinch or like a Citrus Berry. I doubt it. Be funny if they had a Petra Berry, right? Let's see if you get a crit again. Is that high crit ratio move? No. So we're gonna hold on. You know, Gyarados has the EVs that it needs to succeed here. And again, we have another Pokemon that is effectively going like a 2-for-2 trade. That thing's basically going to be able to get KO'd by anything. Anything swapping in on this is going to take a lot. Sinistcha does not want to deal with this. I think we just throw a fadeaway taunt into the Sinistcha and then reap him with like Garchomp. That seems pretty good. We could also just hard swap and save the Gyarados, but I don't want to let them like do anything weird. So yeah, I'm just going to throw a fadeaway taunt. Happy to see no Rocketman on that thing. This is their Terra coming out here. They're probably going to be KOing us with like Matcha Gotcha, but that move can miss. Let's see what Terra we're forcing in this situation. It's an Ice Terra. Holy moly. Good thing I didn't pivot to Garchomp. Yo, I thought about it. I did think about it. But there, you see what I'm doing. We're keeping them honest a lot with these mons. We're letting them take the KO after we've already gotten our like 1-for-1 or 1.5, and you just let them KO and then you just repin. Ice Terra is pretty unique on that thing. Garchomp does not want to deal with that. Extra doesn't particularly want to deal with it. I think I am going to come in with Tyranitar because I want to start setting the weather so then I can just come in with Excadrill and like win the game. That seems pretty correct. So T-Tar's going to be popping it off out here. Do I even really need rocks? You have things like Okie Dokie that I don't particularly care about. Blood Moon, I don't really care about that. I think I'm just going to knock off. You're probably just staying in and Matcha Gotching, and that's fine. We just needed to set the weather for Excadrill. You can burn my T-Tar, that would be unfortunate, not the end of the world. They get a lot of health back, but yeah, this should be fine. Let's see what we're actually knocking off. I'm curious. I'm actually curious. Like, what item are you holding, buddy? Big Root! Oh my gosh. Dude, he was trying to drink my T-Tar out here. Alright, and so you can still click the Matcha Gotcha. I could Trust as my T-Tar. I don't really think I need to. I'm going to save it. I could Dragon Tail. I could Thunder Wave. I'm just going to knock off again. I'm going to make it so if they wanted to pivot, yep, they pivot. They're just going to be locked into this knockoff. Keeping them honest once again. That's what singles is all about. Every action has a reaction. And like, since we have an advantage, we're forcing you to have to come in and play a little bit risky to come back in this game. So we knock off a useless item over there. And yeah, we should be good to go. I think we just let this guy take the KO here. I'm going to throw up a Thunder Wave. I think Thunder Wave's probably right. It's either Thunder Wave or Dragon Tail would be the right play here. Dragon Tail would stop like a Bulk Up. Thunder Wave would... These would both lose against Sub. I don't particularly think I need to play around Sub Okie Dokie. Dragon Punch is absolutely fine. We don't need to waste the Terra. We just come in with Excadrill here, and Excadrill should be able to clean up the game. They've already wasted their Terra on their Sinistcha Cha, so there's not really that much they can do about this one. But man, do I love some Singles. Man, Singles is so much more fun than VGC. You can set up these pins. You get to keep people honest. And what I really like about Singles is that like every single turn, you're all in, committed to the bit. Like you're playing to win. There's no like 50-50, I'm gonna protect here and see what happens. There is no see what happens. There's like F around and find out. You know, like that's how Singles works compared to VGC, I think. So Okie Dokie gonna go down. This is a full attack Adamant Excadrill. And you have a Blood Moon there. Problematic Pokemon for sure. You have that Sinistcha Cha. I think we can just kill it with an Iron Head. Here's the Ursa. Am I going to Terra my Excadrill? Oh, nice Terra. That's so smooth. Dude, do I do it? That's smooth. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna do it. This is for Landorus and like Great Tuscan things on the rip. There's a lot of damage. I'm doing it. This is gonna be sick, man. Let's go. You're not the only one with the Terra Blast Ice twice as nice out here. Excadrill about to be big busted. Here we go. Oh my gosh. And we probably like eat the Earth Power. I don't think you would go for like a normal attack. You're gonna be Earth Powering here. This makes me neutral, and we are vested. So we should be able to eat this, even if we don't get a KO. Blood Moon's a good Pokemon, though. We'll see. Dude, he eats that for breakfast out here. He eating his Wheaties. EQ Physical Blood Moon, yo, was not on the bingo card, but that's fine. Sandstorm subsides. We already outspeed these guys. I think. Is that Lefties? Lefties good set. Physical Blood Moon might be something that's a little bit more popular in singles, but, like, let's see. So they have Okie Dokie, Petrarunt, and this guy. So I can just close things out with Iron Head. Iron Head probably KOs the Ursa from there. I know I outspeed the Sinistcha. I'm pretty sure I outspeed Sinistcha. I think this gets it. Protect. All right, so now that he's protected, I'll just use Terra Blast Ice again. Protect in singles does work. I wonder if... I don't think Blood Moon gets Yawn. Like, I could see it. I think, like, Ursa Ring gets Yawn, so I could see Ursaluna getting Yawn. I don't know if Ursaluna's legal in OU right now. I should probably be checking out some of this stuff. But, like, we're just getting back into singles. So, thank you guys for joining me on this little singles journey. Terra Blast does take this guy out. Love Terra Blast Ice, one of my favorite Terras. I'm surprised you don't see it, like, more often. Like, yes, it's a big overcommit. It's a very aggressive Terra. It's probably the most aggressive Terra in the game to go for, like, that Terra Blast Ice. But there's so many mons that it just, like, melts. Like, you know, like, Great Tusk, Landorus. It's so good into, like, different dragons and things like that, too. It's just a great mon. I think we can just come in here and go for, like, a big EQ. Toxic. He does outspeed us with Petrarunt. Getting my formerly Steel Terra Pokemon Toxic was not on my bingo card, but... Oh, he gets a Confuse off it. That's his ability, right? That's cool. Never Lucky about to be happening here. Survey says 1, 2, 3. Never Lucky. No, you dead. Dunzo, bro. Excadrill busted out here. Excadrill ain't got time for that stuff. So we do be taking those. Petrarunt goes down. I should probably do that DLC quest and get myself one of those. But let's see. Last mon's that Ice Terra Sinistcha, and we have the Iron Head to be able to finish this one off. If you guys want to play me in a singles battle as well, I'm gonna let you guys know. Let me know in the comments, and we'll set something up. It's fun playing games like this. Again, this guy has mostly UU/OU stuff, but it'd be nice to play people that are actually playing in the format that we're playing. Like, I have a UU team. It'd be cool to play other UU teams. If I want to play an RU, it'd be fun to play other RU teams. If there's a team you want to test against me in a battle for a video, let me know, and we'll try and set something up. So, Excadrill does come in, go for that big Iron Head, snapping out of confusion, and the Battle of Ice Terra Pokemon. Excadrill, Ice Cold. You know, puts the win in our hands. So pretty good stuff, and we take those wins all the way to the bank. That's what we like to see. Oh man, what is this? I see that Toxicroak. I see the Dozo. Dozo's pretty obnoxious. 2 unaware mons makes this a lot harder to deal with than I'd actually like. Garchomp's a good lead. They're going to expect the T-Tar off the rip. So they could be leading with things like Toxicroak. I think I'm going to lead with Shandy. I think Shandy's just a fine lead. Get that Sashmon out of the way. Like we were talking about earlier, trade our Shandy away 1 for 1 or 1.5. that means like basically let Shandy KO something and then throw like a fadeaway Shadow Ball, Taunt, Fire Blast or something into something and chunk it for like half, and then we lose the Shandy, and we force them to reveal a little bit about their set when they take the KO on the Shandy too. So let's see what they want to do here. Delibird is a bit of a weird option for leads. Skeledirge could definitely be a lead, not really into a T-Tar though. So yeah, let's see. They should be respecting Garchomp and T-Tar as my leads. So that's why the Delibird's going to be off the rip here. Let's see. Do I want to just pivot in my T-Tar? What are you going to do here? What are you doing? You're spikesing? I don't particularly care about that. I'm gonna Fire Blast it. I'm gonna do it. I did it. Oh, I'm faster. Can I get a burn, baby? Burn, Disco Inferno. Oh my gosh, he's donezo, bro. Fire Blast Shandy out here cooking people. Was it like heavy duty boots and they weren't really planning on it being like the lead? No one uses Sash leads anymore. You should. I'm gonna tell you, you should. What are you gonna do, knockoff? Bruh. Let's go. FB baby. Oh my gosh. Oh dude, it's all ogre for this guy, dude. These people, they don't remember the classics. They don't respect the classics. Full speed. I'm full speed ahead. Shandy timid. Fire Blast busted. Dozo. Oh, I gotta do it to him, chat. I gotta do it to him. You know I gotta do it to him out here. Mac and cheese, please. Yo, craft. Mac and cheese is the name of the Chandelure. Going Grass Terra. The grassiest. Big energy ball here. I should two-shot this Dozo. With a perfect coverage Shandy. Oh my god, I love this, man. This is the best day of my life. Singles is so much fun. I could do this all day. Oh my gosh, I could do this all day. I haven't taken damage. I'm not going to take any damage. I'm out here winning. Thriving, surviving. Moving and grooving. Bobbing and weaving. Slacking. I'm a Oko you. I'm going to do it with the Fire Blast, bro. What if I just pivot in the Mimikyu and just win? Nah, dude. I'm out here gaming. Mac and cheese, please. Oh, he's going Terra. Dude, can you please gain a weakness to this Fire Blast? You want to go Grass Terra back? You go Steel Terra, maybe? Ghost. With the most coast to coast, I believe you. Alright, here we go. That's fine. Shadow Ball could have cooked your ass. Sucker Punch? Aw, dude, I see you out here. It's okay. I took damage. Even gods can bleed. Look at this damage. That's so much, dude. That's so much damage. Shandy out here with the perfect coverage, too. And we love to see it, man. Slacking goes down. I wonder what the item was. I don't think it was choice, like, banded. It was obviously not scarfed. It doesn't look like AV, so I wonder what the item is on that one. Wasn't like lefties. Like, heavy duty boots doesn't really seem like it would fit on a slacking. Kind of weird. Let's go Gyarados. Okay. The right play here, I want to say it's honestly Taunt. But I'm going to stick some damage. You want Dragon Dance, that's fine. I got Mimikyu in the back. But it would be Taunt to make sure you can't, like, Dragon Dance over us. Hurry! Oh, the special Gyarados here. Yo, I may win the war, but you just with the Hurricane Gyarados, dude. Oh, that's fun. Alright, who do we want to close this with? Chandelure is just the coolest Pokemon that's ever existed. You have a Skeledirge and a Gyarados. Yeah, Garchomp. Dude, you got Ice Beam on that thing? You pack an Ice Beam? We're gonna find out. I don't think this KOs, but it's a two-shot. And you don't need to set up Swords Dance because like they have Skeledirge in the back. Ugh, so close. Rough Skin? Hydro! Oh, dude, he's like, I am falling for that Rough Skin, bro. Not today. Alright, that's a game that we win. Pretty cool set of games. I mean, this guy has a little bit more of an in-game team, right? He does. But you can't say, like, we didn't have, like, the perfect coverage for that. I just love singles so much, and I can't wait to play more and more singles on this channel. I'm going to try and upload every single day. So if you aren't subbed yet, maybe think about leaving a sub if you want to support this sort of content. And let me know the answer to the question of the day. Do you think this channel is a good idea? Should I just be uploading these sort of videos to my VGC channel? I think that having a completely separate place to grow on YouTube and facilitate people that want to watch singles battles is probably best for growth. And we're going to attract more people that want to play singles, which means when we start hosting singles tournaments, it's going to be easier to set those up. And we're going to get the right like-minded people watching the content and interacting with it so we can all grow as a community. So that's my idea. I also want to know, do you guys like it better in-game like this? Do you want to see some showdown stuff? Do you want to see like other games formats, you know, BDSP singles, Let's Go singles? Like, let me know what sort of stuff you want to see. I'm laugh we get like, I was gonna say, was this like physical Skeletor after the special Gyarados? Dude, Garchomp kind of busted. But yeah, we're going to take these ones all the way to the bank, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting me and all my content, whether it be at VGC, all the other variety channels that I have, or just singles battles, back where it all started, and you know, I just want to say I appreciate it. So thank you guys so much, and if you guys want to battle in some OU, UU, whatever format games you guys can generally pick, think about leaving a comment in this video. I'm always looking for people to battle, because we don't really want to play as many in-game teams as we just fought, but like that guy had like Skeletor's Dozo, that looks pretty standard for singles. He fooled me, but I don't think he fooled you guys. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to play some games. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.